Good morning, Logan. Justin.
Oh, crap. Uh, where's my NVIDIA broadcaster?
I think it was me. I just went and turned off my YouTube.
What's up, Brenda, Logan? Morning, guys. Was it St. Patrick's Day today or something?
Yep. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
I don't know. I never really gave a crap about St. Patrick's Day, to be honest.
No, it's just another day on the calendar, but it is what it is, you know. You got the panel for a few. You got the panel for a few minutes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go take my leaf blower and blow off my driveway. Got a little bit of powder on there.
All right. What you up to today, Logan, Brenda? All right, back at work again, huh? Yeah, dude, that's why I said the job I'm at, it's not hard. Fuck, man, the days are long because you go in at 4 in the morning, come back at 8, go back at 12, you get home at like 5:30, 6 o'clock. You got 3 or 4 hours to hang around and relax, and you're back in bed and back up again in the morning. Doing it all over again, man. It makes for some long ass days. You think having a 4 hour lunch break is nice, but it's really not. What's up, TJ? Apparently, Israel got some more of Iran's leadership this morning, I guess. Took out a whole nother group of them. Does not surprise me. I knew that was going to happen. These plates off. It's just another day to me, TJ. I'm not Irish. I don't really care. To be completely honest with you. Shit. Oh, let's wash these plates. I'm sitting here. You want to do America Day? I'm all about that. What's up, Jim? How's it going, man? Uh, I guess it would be fun, yeah. You deal with a lot of drunk idiots, so I can't stand being around drunk people and be honest with you. I mean, it don't bother me if they're being ill or whatever, but I can't stand people that get all pissy and want to fight and all that crap when they get drunk. Everybody's chilling and having a good time. That's one. What's that damn light in the house on? I need the light to walk down the hallway and it's fucking bright as shit. Um, oh, no, it was cold. It was cold here this morning, Jim and Logan. Well, at least for Florida, it was. I walked outside. I was like, bro, like 6 o'clock this morning to run to the store where Sarah went to work. Yeah, it was cold. I want to say it was like maybe 42, 43. Yeah, like I don't, like I said, I don't mind being around people who are drinking. That doesn't bother me. I just can't stand the idiots. You know, the ones that act like morons. I used to have a buddy years ago that I couldn't stand being around him when he was drinking because he was always trying to fight somebody or always something stupid going on.
It cold down there, Justin?
Yeah, I was like 42 when I woke up, I think, or 43.
I'll tell you what the temperature is here. It's 15 degrees here.
In my area, it was 42, Jim. I don't know about like TJ's usually about 5 or 6 degrees warmer, so he was probably in the high 40s. Jacksonville, they were probably down in the high 30s, mid 30s, maybe.
Jim, I
Yeah.
bet it's cold down there.
What's the temperature there?
15 degrees.
That's cold.
Yeah, and I'm out there running around without no hat, coat, gloves.
Yeah, I went outside this morning to go to the store and I didn't have my jacket on. I walked outside, I said, woo, jumped in the car real quick, turned it on. I was able
Here's
to
my
get the car
driveway
all
now
warmed up.
after I blew a lot of it off.
I
It
was
is
able to get
cold.
I was able to get the car warmed up before Sarah went to work. Oh, we just turned 16 degrees within the last hour. You coming up, TJ? Ah! And David, he said it's very cold here, 65 degrees now. I don't think the West Coast got any of that cold front, even up by Lance.
Good morning, Jason.
What's up,
Morning,
Jason?
everybody. Hey, Justin. Hey, Paul. How are you guys?
Cold.
It's going.
Yeah, right on. Yeah, it feels good. I like it.
It's
I
only
like the
60
cold.
degrees outside.
15 degrees here, Jason.
All right. That's brisk, to say the
especially
least.
especially when you're out there trying to deal with the little bit of snow I got with no gloves, no hat, no coat.
Well,
Oh,
you
yeah?
went out there on your own free will to do that.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, well, that's my question. Why did you go outside knowing it was that cold without the
Well,
gear on?
because I don't like to have to bundle up and then come back in and unbundle and everything, So I just because I was only going to be out there for just a very few minutes because I took and
All right.
swept it earlier, and then I took my big leaf blower out and blew
All right.
all the extra off.
Nice. Well, sounds like you know what you're doing. Not your first rodeo. Sounds like.
Hey, Jim says good morning to you, Jason.
Jim, good morning. Good to see you, my friend. Thanks for dropping in and saying hello. But yeah, I mean, you're also
AZ's
used to that
here.
cold too, though, right?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
acclimated.
Where
So
are you
it's not
off
like
to?
I'm going to work. I've got a STEM this morning. In fact, this is actually so you know that CTAC program that I teach on Thursday afternoons,
Yeah.
kids flying and such on Thursday afternoons. Yeah, we're in the same time as you, Paul. So I know you've never seen it.
Yep. Yep.
But what happens is it's only fifth graders that do my program, and they got to get selected out of the entire fifth grade of this particular school. They're Title I, meaning they're funded by, I guess, the government. These
Yeah.
are underprivileged children, right?
Yeah.
Well, this season, for some reason, not many youths were interested in doing it. They didn't have a lot of applicants to do the program. And so I said, well, maybe what you need to do is bring the fourth graders here for a field trip. I'll teach the STEM program. I'll fly them. And now they know what to expect. And they're like, now you might have, instead of 15 applications, you might have 60 applications. The entire fourth grade may want to do it or
Sure.
not, but better than the result this time around. So
TJ sent you a little message in chat. I know you can't see it. He
TJ.
said that, he said
Indeed, it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Indubitably, pretty good. Is that what he said?
Yep.
I knew it. I'm not surprised. So predictable. Good morning, TJ. Yeah, but that's who I'm teaching this morning. The portion of the fourth graders actually 3 days in a row. It's pretty awesome.
Now, how
So
old
they all
are
get a
fourth
chance to see
graders?
their
I
select.
can't remember.
Oh, wow. Justin? It's been a while.
They'd be about
9?
10 or 11.
Sixth graders are 11 years old. So, yeah.
So it'd be about
I only know that from
8 or
Scouts.
9 years old.
It
maybe?
really didn't. No, 9. It would be 8 or 9 because it depends on when they started school. So,
Right. Yeah, if they're like a September or October baby or something like that, whatever the cutoff
Yeah.
is. Yeah. Yep. So, yeah, on my way in, set up for that. I don't remember if the teacher wanted me to live stream this class so that the parents that are at work can see what's going on also, which is why I live stream the afternoon sessions so they can see their kids learn how to fly.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's definitely good to ask, though, because some of the schools are very particular on putting kids on the internet.
Yeah.
Around here, they're very strict about it. Like, we're not even like you're not supposed to film at all inside the schools, on the buses, nothing.
Right. Yep. No, gotta ask. Why is my kid on the internet? Because you signed the waiver. It extends.
Now,
Hey,
do
if the
you,
teacher
do you, do you make
tells you it's fine,
everybody
or something.
do you make everybody sign a waiver that comes there?
Of course.
But yeah,
No,
they can't sign away their rights, can they? Only their parents.
well,
Correct.
they would have to send a waiver home to the parents to sign, saying it's okay
Correct.
for them to go to it through the school.
Yeah, the kids are not going to sign it. The kids aren't even going to read it.
Right. The
You know what I'm
school
saying?
will. The school will
they're a
send all
minor,
the information home to the parents.
yeah, if they're a minor, they'll either send the waiver or they'll just do it online.
Yeah.
You,
It's
just like
every time
any,
my kids, yeah, every time my kids go on the field trip, they get a thing sent home saying this is
yep,
what they're going to go do. Are you okay with it? Yes or no?
yes, exactly. Yeah, I was like, yeah, when was the last time I had to sign a waiver for, for my kid? It was years ago.
John said, "Hey, Jason,"
Hey, John.
also known as Can Fix Stuff or JDS.
Oh,
You
JDS. All
know,
right, yeah.
here,
JDS.
even though a kid's in high school, like my daughter's 18 and she's in high school, she could technically leave and quit if she wanted, but the school still treats her and the law still looks at her as underage while she's at the school, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Like if a teacher was to like say sleep with an 18-year-old at the school, they don't look at it as she's 18 and she's legal. They'll
No, that's
put
still
his
a
ass
kid.
in jail. Yeah, they look at it as you're still a minor on school property in school, and they
Yep.
will arrest you just as quick as anything else.
I mean, there's an unduly influence that teachers have over their students where that would be,
Right,
I mean, it's inappropriate in the first place, I mean,
right,
so
exactly.
they've got to be careful of that. I mean, teachers, dating other teachers in the workplace, unless they can keep the relationship outside, it's of course, I'm sure it's frowned upon, I mean, I'm sure they're not going to say nobody can date, but now they've got a rule that it's tempting to want to break.
Here, they actually allow students to be in their own parents' classes. I'm surprised about that. One
Interesting.
of my one of my daughter's friends in her class is one of her teachers, one of the teacher's mom,
Right on.
or is one of the
Yeah.
students' moms. Is one of her teachers.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think they will allow that, but apparently they do. So I could see them going to the same school but not being in the same class. But apparently they allow that to happen. So
Right. Yeah. It's like in scouts, youths are still considered, or people are still considered a youth if they're up through 21 years old because they do have, I guess, young adult scouting programs as well inside of the Scouts of America program.
uh,
Yeah, but you're still considered a youth up until you're 21. Once you're 21 now, you can be like a merit badge counselor and be considered an adult leader, but you're still 18, 19, 20 years old. You're still considered a youth,
what?
which again makes sense because,
A little bit.
I mean, they're still developing as a person, as an adult. Just because they're 18 doesn't mean they know how to adult. As we all know, some adults cannot adult still.
Yeah, I don't know when in society they thought 18 was a good age to be an adult. It should be like 25, to be honest.
That's a good Google question.
Because
Yeah, 25 years old. That's when you can. That's when you don't have to pay for the extra insurance when you rent a car, and your
well,
insurance premiums go down.
you can't even rent a car, I think, until you're 25, right?
I don't know. I think I rented a car while I was 21, but it's more expensive maybe.
Probably
Years ago,
depends on what
this
state.
was many years ago. Maybe they've changed the law since then, or maybe it depends on the company.
Well,
And the
how old
insurance.
do you? I'm gonna look it up. I'm curious.
Yeah, good question. It's a good Google.
The standard minimum age to rent a car in the U.S. is 25, though many companies allow drivers as young as 21 or 18 in select states. So
All
I
right,
guess it depends on what state you're in.
They up the rate.
right on.
Oh, and then if you're under 25, the companies that do allow it, they
Interesting.
actually
So you might be Navy SEAL. It's 19 years old, but you can't drink a beer.
Well, yeah.
Right.
Well, apparently the companies that allow it in certain states, they actually restrict you to specific car classes. So they're not going to like let you rent like a fucking Hellcat or nothing.
Right.
They give you a
Yeah.
little mom minivan or something.
That would also be, bad business practices, I think.
Oh yeah, it's like these parents that I've seen, over the years, and they're all upset because their kid killed themselves in a car wreck, and it's like, okay, but you gave them a fucking Hellcat or this crazy car that had a crazy amount of power, and you trusted an 18-year-old with that. That's your own damn fault. You should have got them a minivan or something, or at least a little
slash
like.
slash dependent. It depends on the youth and how they were raised.
Well, see, but the thing is though, is you can raise a really good kid, but we all know that kids will listen to their friends in a heartbeat over what their parents tell them. They
I
can be
disagree. I think
easily
it depends on
influenced.
I think it depends on that how that kid was raised.
I mean,
I
Gator,
can say that 100% about my son.
no. I'm not
You know
saying that that's not definitely not a factor because your son could be a good influence on another kid, right? But
exactly.
you could
For
tell
one,
your kid not to do something and they may or may not listen to you. But if their friend told them, yeah, that's probably not a good idea to do that, I guarantee they'd listen to them nine out of 10 times.
Justin,
But
put your cap on to
what?
explain to TJ. He says, "What the hell is a Ute?"
He knows what that is. He's just saying the line from the movie.
exactly. You, the TJ, Your
You
Honor.
just,
Youths, Your Honor. All right.
see, like my daughter, she's very like, if a kid was doing something stupid, she'd look at him and be like, "You're being an idiot." You know,
Yep. There you go. Great. That sounds like a child that was raised well.
like yeah, she'll look at you. My oldest, she'll look at you and be like, "You're being a moron. Like, why are you doing that?" She has that type of
Quit being a moron.
mentality.
Right?
She definitely knows the difference of something stupid and doing something correctly, for sure.
Right. Yeah, right and wrong. That's important for sure. When you raise a youth with a youth, TJ, with good, strong values, being whatever they are. I mean, I've always said when your values are clear, your decisions are easy. And said, what's his name? Roy Disney, not Walt Disney. Said Roy Disney many years ago, and it's true. If you're not sure what to do, lean on your core values, your personal core values, to help you make that decision. Because if it's a no, this doesn't follow doesn't follow the core values of iFly Virginia Beach: loyalty, integrity, professionalism. If a decision is not loyal to the company and loyal to you, then you probably shouldn't do that. If it lacks integrity, meaning doing the right thing when no one's looking, you shouldn't do that. If it's not professional, right, you probably shouldn't do that also. And so it makes sense if you rate, if you lean on your core values to make a decision, and training at the same time, because I'm not gonna sit there and go through my core values in a firefight, for example, right?
Right.
Lean on training to you know to to make the decisions at that point because you've done it over and over again. But I've just arrived at the tunnel, fellas. I'll see y'all
Okay.
All
later
right.
on.
Have a good
Good to
day.
see y'all.
Have a good
Good
one,
morning. Have a great
Jason.
day, guys.
Bye bye.
Is TJ driving right now, Jim? He better not be driving talking on the damn live stream. I'm gonna come up there and take TJ's license from him. Be like, "Hey TJ, let me see your keys. I want to take a look at them, and I'll chuck them in the lake."
That's the only way. Sometimes that's the only way to do it. Sometimes you got to teach them the hard way.
Oh, I wonder whatever happened with that. If he ended up going to the, I don't remember if he said he went to that ticket place to see if they could help him.
No, I never heard either.
I don't remember him updating us on that I can think of, or I missed it, one of the two.
They're just on the news now talking about closing airports because of the underfunded TSA.
They're underfunded or understaffed?
Underfunded because of understaffing. Underfunding, a lot of TSA people are not showing up to work.
They don't have the money to pay them, and I mean, I don't blame them. It's like whenever one of those government shutdowns happen, you know,
Yep.
eventually those people are going to run out of money to pay for gas and everything else to get to work and all that. I don't think he lives that far from his job though, Jim. I think he's only like 10 minutes from work.
You said it's still warm down there, Justin?
Hell no, it's freezing down here.
Oh, is it?
I mean, it's warming up now. It was 42 this morning. It's 46 now, but and it's a little cloudy out, so I don't think it's going to warm up too quickly. I think the high today was only 60. Let me see here. Yeah, the high today is only 60s, or actually 59, so went down a degree. It won't start warming up for till about probably till about Saturday. And it's gonna be fucking hot all next week. Oh yeah, especially being 16, Jim. Yeah, that's even worse. I had a friend in high school who ended up getting in so many accidents. He got like in like 5 or 6 accidents in like a 3, 4 year period. Point
Really?
where he couldn't even get insured anymore. Nobody would insure him. He was on like I remember his dad yelling at him one day about the insurance and how he was on some kind of special insurance because all the accidents he had, and it was costing his dad like $300-400 a month. I
Wow.
remember him yelling at him about it, and a couple months later, he ended up losing his license over it.
So he didn't learn his lesson.
No. And his parents had all his cars that he wrecked in the backyard. There was a whole line of them. There's like 4 or 5 cars in the backyard, all lined up that were all fucking totaled. Yeah, my friend's brother was a very bad driver. I knew a couple people in North Carolina that were that bad too. Uh, my half sister's half brother that lived in North Carolina, he bought her car from her and wrecked it the same day.
Really?
Yep, paid her like 2-3 grand for the car, and then by the end of the day, he had fucking ran into the back of somebody, and the whole front end was crunched in, but it was still drivable. So he drove it around for like over a year with the whole front end crunched in on it, but the headlights and everything still worked, so he was able to drive it. The hood was all bent up and shit. Yeah. Back in the early 2000s, though, I was pretty big in the street racing groups in Vegas.
Really?
Yeah, we had the street races in Vegas were crazy back in the early 2000s. Like, cause that was like at the height of like Fast and the Furious, and everybody was like trying to emulate the cars on the movies and shit. And people were pouring tons of money in their vehicles. Oh yeah, it was a pretty badass scene back in the day. You'd show up to these races and there'd be like 300-400 cars at the races. They'd shut down the road and race, and then the cops would come and everybody would scatter and run. They had this whole underground like um, network where they would contact each other, like the because there was different car clubs, and then they would all contact each other and tell each other where to meet. And then they would also have house parties and these big ass house parties out in the middle of nowhere. All these people would show up. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's some fun times. What's up, Jody?
Jody.
The one race I'll never forget is when that limo and that taxi got stuck in the line and they raced each other. I'll never forget that. We had the line of cars lined up ready to race, and a taxi and a limo got stuck in the line next to each other because we had shut the road down. And instead of getting pissed off, they raced each other. And the limo whooped the taxi's ass too. I'll
Really?
never forget that. Yeah, I thought a limo revved up, and whoosh, she was gone. It whooped that taxi's ass. And about 20 minutes later, the cops came and we all had to scatter. And we one car got in a wreck in front of us when we were. There was about 10 cars going behind this warehouse,
Hey,
and
Brenda.
the cops were chasing us and like 9 other cars, but there was only one cop car chasing all of us, and we were the second car at the front of the row of vehicles, and the car in front of us, they didn't make the turn. They made the turn too fast. They slid their car right into the side of a curb and just knocked our whole front wheel off the front driver's side. So everybody else went right past them, and the cops ended up stopping for them because it was an easy target. And we ended up getting away. Yeah, it was some fun times back there. What's up, Brenda? How's it going? Jody.
Jim, I hope your dad's doing better.
I'm still dealing with that crap, huh?
Yeah.
What you got going on today, Paul? Anything?
Nothing.
No special plans?
No special plan. I don't go anywhere and do anything or just kind of hang. How about you?
I ain't got nothing going on today. It's one of those.
The wife's at work, right?
Yeah, so there's really nothing going on today.
Any plans for your week off?
Uh, Not really. I mean,
I would imagine the kids all have their own plans, right? With
um,
with friends or whoever.
oh, what the fuck? No. Oh, ooh, that was close. I have to fix that. Um, uh, Trying to think. I think Thomas is going to a race with his friend this week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know his friend invited him to some race or something that they were going to go to.
Oh,
They had
good.
extra tickets.
What about Aubrey?
Uh, I don't know if she's planning on going to any of her friends' houses or anything. She usually goes to her one friend's house, but then usually after she'll say, "Oh, I'm going to go there for a couple days," and we'll take her over there. And usually about a day and a half later, she's ready to come home. So, because she misses everybody, she don't like being away from home very long.
Well, you always got the dogs and you got your dragon bearded dragon. Doug's always there for you. What's he doing now? Is
He's
he
just no,
sleeping?
you can't. No, he's up. I came out. I fed him a little while ago.
Oh,
He's up running. He's up moving around. He's shedding again though, so he's not being too overly social right now.
what's he shed about once a month?
Uh, uh, every 4 to 6 weeks or so. They'll go
Okay,
through a
so
little
every
shedding
month to
process.
a month and a half, huh?
Yeah, it depends.
He's still growing though, right?
Yeah, he's not at full size yet, but he's close. He's got another few months and he'll be at his full size. Because they don't just keep growing and growing.
They go through
Like,
growth spurts.
what's up, Lance? No, what I'm saying is he doesn't keep growing and growing like some lizards do. Like some lizards will just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. They usually get to about 2 feet or so, and then they're done. They'll be at full maturity.
Hello, Lance.
Uh, yeah, clean out. A little pin came out of the damn hot end mechanism. What the hell did that come out for? Never had one of those pop out. Ed, how's it going, man?
Hey, Ed.
Jim said, "Hello, just I would have got a Dodge." Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, when Fast and the Furious came out in, what was it 2001? Yeah, I remember everybody was in the cars. That made street racing like really popular amongst younger people. Why does that keep falling out? Yeah, that's not good. Let's try putting it in that way. Early this morning, Paul. Later on in the morning, he was better. Even during speech therapy a couple of days ago, he was very upset with him. Is he one of those kind of hard-headed, a little older and hard-headed, Jim? Or is it just because he's, or is it because of his condition he's being kind of a little difficult? You doing today, Ed? You at work? Oh, shit. Ooh, that was close. Tightened up, fixed. Back on. Good to go. As much as these printers annoy the shit out of me, I love the challenge. I did. I give it to Birdman. Give him his credit. He did. He was right about resetting the router last night. I just had to wait till everybody went to
Is
bed
that what
before
you
I
had to
could
do?
do
Was reset the router?
it. Yeah, because I mean, we did pretty much narrow down that it was something with the network because, and I think what it was it crossed both signals, the 2.4 and the 5 GHz. And I was reading up on it. They said sometimes your router will do that out of nowhere. But it was just weird that it only affected one printer and not both of them. But I had to wait. Unfortunately, I couldn't test that theory of David's until after everybody went to bed. So because Sarah's mom and them were all in the living room watching TV. So if I would have went out there and ripped the router out, they would have lost TV and everything for like 10 minutes. So I just wanted to wait till everybody went to bed and then do it. The only two people that were up when I did it was Kelsey and Aubrey, and I told them, I warned them, I said, you guys are gonna have to be out of the internet for about 10 minutes. Oh yeah, dude. My kids are very homebodies. If they're gone away from their family too long, they definitely want to come home. I mean, they like to go out and do things just like any other kids, but especially my youngest, if she's gone for more than a couple of days, she'll call us crying, wanting to come home. Both my girls are big daddy's girls, 100%.
Really?
Oh yeah, yeah, especially Aubrey. Sarah got mad at her last time because she said, "Who do you love more?" And she said, "Daddy." Sarah get all mad.
That's the kind of question you don't want to ask.
Yeah, she loves me. Oh, what is do? Oh,
Mad Props, good morning.
what's up, Randy? So yeah, Randy, if you ever have that issue in the future, I don't know if you figured that out already, but resetting your router does work. After I did it last night, after everybody went to bed, the printer kicked right back on onto the network. I'm the disciplinarian 100%, but they still my Aubrey would still much rather be around me all the time. But she loves her mom too. Like I said last night, we were able to narrow down it was a network issue. It's just weird that it affected one printer, Randy, and not both of them. I don't know why only one of them kicked off the internet. The other one was working fine. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to test David's theory until later on in the evening, and it did seem to work. So I just unplugged the router for about 30 seconds, plugged it back in. Once the Wi-Fi kicked back on, I went and immediately connected. I went back in and redid it. Justin, he's not hard headed, but now he's leaning towards that because of them. Oh yeah, okay. I know some older guys that can be a little bit of a handful for nurses in the hospital, just because that's the way some guys are. But that's understandable. Yeah, dementia can make you really mean. That's for damn sure. I've seen some older people at that they were nice 1 minute and they fucking want to kill you the next. Yeah, I did. Yeah, it's just really. But what's crazy though is nobody on Reddit or any of the forums said anything about a network issue. They were just saying, "Oh, factory reset it, clear the cache on your memory card," which we were talking about last night. I read the same things, and then they were like, "Change the antenna, the Wi-Fi antenna cable in the printer." I don't. I checked. I was gonna check that last night. I did check the one end of the connection I could see, and it was plugged in and didn't have any pinches in the wire or nothing. But I don't know why they didn't put Ethernet cable ports on these printers. That would have been nothing to add an Ethernet port. Because I could have just networked them all into my computer. I have an Ethernet switch and everything. You gotta check your studio on the comments too, Randy, because you don't always get notifications to somebody comments. Sometimes I'll go in my studio and there'll be like 30 comments, and I'm like, what the hell? I never even seen the notifications for these. Sometimes you'll go in there and find a whole bunch of them. You didn't realize people even commented on your video. Be like 6 months old and shit. You're like, what the fuck? Dude, this brown filament, oh my God, it's kind of funny. I don't know. It's almost like a semen color. It's kind of funny looking when you front with it. Doesn't even really look brown. Yeah, not too long ago, I was in my studio, Randy, and I'm looking, and I just clicked on the comment section, and I saw a comment in there from Jason from like 6 months ago. I was like, what the hell? And I found a whole bunch of other ones. Let's see how many hours I put on this new printer already. So, and then maintenance. Is it maintenance? Uh, Damn, I got 90 hours on here already. Yeah. How big's a ramp you built, Randy? Pretty big or what? Or is it just like one of those little quarter pipes? Yeah, 90 hours of landfill. You got that right, Dre. Yeah, somebody's got to keep the trash guys busy. Hey, all the fidgets I sent to Sarah's work, and the girl sitting there annoying her all day was well worth it.
Here comes Dre.
Yeah.
Well, don't let the cat catch your tongue there, Paul.
What's that?
Don't let the cat hold your tongue.
What are you
What
talking
is
about?
Listen to Justin babbling off at the mouth here.
Well,
I'm trying to keep the conversation going here,
Justin's keeping things going.
and I'm trying to pay attention to the chat.
Good
Everybody
morning,
always
Frank,
complaining about that.
Jim, Randy. Who else is in here? Jim, Randy,
You got
Travis,
did you say Travis?
Logan, Travis.
Oh. I was like, I didn't hear you say Logan. I was like, who the fuck's Travis? It's like
Oh, now you're trying to accuse me of being like David, huh? Paul, what do you call Paul? Paul something the other day? You didn't call Murray Murphy or something?
Oh no, that was Joe was trying to get that to stick because Joe said he loved watching CNN all the time.
Mm.
You heard the clip, didn't you?
Yeah, I was rolling,
Yeah.
dude. I was rolling.
And then David, he thought David said Maury or something, but apparently they went back and rewatched the clip and he didn't really say that. He said Murray. And Joe was trying his hardest yesterday to get everybody to stick to that.
Yeah. Good morning, TJ. We're still here and can't fix stuff. And Brenda. This is AZ. AZ, was he part of the Arizona drone show? I guess this last weekend or something they had in Arizona.
Oh, was he?
I don't know. I was going to ask him, did he attend? Because they had a big drone expo or something here in Arizona. I don't know if it was in Phoenix or wherever.
Was it one of those ones though you had to like where could anybody get a ticket and get in, or was it like an
It sounded
exclusive
like it
thing?
because I just saw a small bit on Facebook with the girl Maria Davis. She was there, and she just did a clip of somebody else from Facebook.
All right, buddy. Come on. You want to come out? Come on. Well, don't just stand there and look at me. If you want to come out, come out. I didn't think you wanted to come out today. You're over here shedding. Usually you don't like to come out. All right, come on, big boy.
Douglas?
Yeah. He just jumped out. He just jumped out and leaped on my arm. There you go, buddy. There you go. Go sit on the desk.
Does he usually sit on the desk or what?
Yeah, that's all he wants to do is sit on the desk.
Does he do the head bob?
Yeah, he does that at me, and then sometimes he waves. He'll lift his arm up, and he does this like wavy motion at you.
Like, come here, come here, come here.
He doesn't head bob too often, but he does it sometimes. Bro, you're just like.
I was gonna say, well, I was down in Marietta Sunday to do that job down there. And dude, I almost jumped about 3 feet straight in the air, Justin. I was walking by these bushes, and I mean, found out it was just some lizards running around. But dude, the first thing came to my mind, it was a rattlesnake or something, because I just think about that story, that guy that got bit I guess a month ago, and he died.
Oh, really?
A mountain biking, and he stopped and fell over into a bush, and I guess there was a rattler in there and bit him. And a month later, he died from the bite. I said, I shall not be getting bit, even though I'm in a hospital.
It took him a month to die?
Yeah. They said it's probably because he had some of the complications, but yeah, that guy died about a month after he got bit.
Oh, wow. Okay.
They said, which is very rare nowadays, because most hospitals have the anti-serum. Yeah, the anti-venom serum and stuff, but they say he may have had underlying conditions that he just never recovered.
well, it's I never what was Joe was
come here.
talking about. He
Come here.
he heard somebody talking about or saw a toddler playing with what they thought was worms and it was vipers,
No, it was cottonmouth, baby cottonmouths.
cottonmouth.
Wow.
I don't think they got vipers in Louisiana.
Well, cottonmouths and
Uh,
copperheads are not
I'm here.
docile snakes. They're
Stop.
fairly aggressive.
Well, these are babies, and the kid was
Stop.
flipping them around in the water
Hmm.
and got bit several times.
Oh wow! I just say usually those, especially the copperheads, are very aggressive. Dude,
Yeah,
that
Big E
thing
is
is
there?
huge, man.
Yeah, he's my boy though.
Look at you got
And he
up.
just, yeah, he likes to leap on my keyboard
Hmm.
over there. He likes to look at, they like bright colors. So he literally will sit there on the keyboard and he'll stare at my screens.
Oh.
Usually he's side-eyeing TJ like he wants to eat him.
Mm-hmm. Is that Lance that popped in?
It was. I was impressed
No.
that you had mentioned 90 hours of
No.
landfill time for Justin.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Lance, I went to Costco last night.
There he is. There he is. Oh,
Got some gas. Cost me
Yeah.
$5.62.
Whoa.
Went
So
to
I-
went to AM/PM this morning to fill up my wife's car. $5.59.
You're being too loud.
569.
$5.59 at
So it
AM/PM.
was cheaper. It was
Jim
cheaper,
Hood's
huh?
doing good.
Yeah, it's
That's
cheaper.
not normal. I'm going to Costco now. So my Federal Way Costco was $4.45, and Tacoma was $4.45 yesterday. I looked online. So
Mhm.
today I looked online, and it was $4.55 in Federal Way and $4.42 in Tacoma. So it dropped 3 cents in Tacoma. So I'm heading there now. I don't need gas. I've got a half a tank, but I'm going to do it anyway because
Yeah.
it's only going to go up.
That's true. That's what I told my wife. I said, ain't no use trying to avoid the pain. I filled a car up today. It cost me $107.
Yeah, yeah. And usually I spend, when it was normal being 30 a gallon, I would
Mhm.
spend about $140 a month in gas. But that's not counting my daughter who's down in, of course, San Diego, and it's 5.
Yeah.
I don't want to look at that credit card. I told her to stop going to the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The beach for them is about a 20-minute drive, inland, because San Diego State's kind of east San Diego-ish.
Now
Is it? I thought it was closer. Maybe it's the University of San Diego that's closer to the beach then.
You're still
Yes, it is.
You're still
Okay.
scheduled to go to Hawaii.
I am, and there's still brown water right now, but they're thinking that that's going to dissipate in about 2-3 days, and I'm not there I'm leaving a week from today, so
Okay.
hopefully, and all the damage on Maui was South Maui, and I'm North Maui, so hopefully there's not as much trouble up north. We'll see.
Yeah.
hmm
My old boss is going today, and
Justin.
he's going to let me know. And they stay North Maui.
Hmm.
Yeah, Joe said they were water moccasins, not cottonheads.
Morning, Mark.
Good morning.
Dad, don't get mad at me, bro. You're the one that was trying to run around and be all nuts.
Is that your lizard?
Yeah, he's all mad at me because I put him back in the thing, but he was fucking tearing my desk up. He was knocking all my shit over. He was wanting to attack the phone. I made him go back in the thing and he got all mad. He's over there bobbing his head at me. They do. They have their lizards have such a funny little personality. because their personalities aren't very common. Like they're all a little different in how they act.
Do you think he knows you?
Oh yeah. Every time I come in the room, like if I'm gone all day and I come in the room, he'll start pawing at the glass wanting to see me.
Okay. And do you think he knows the family or just you?
No, he does. My daughters pick him up all the time and play with him.
Okay. And yesterday, someone said that your daughter's having a baby.
No.
You're going to be a grandpa.
Might be your daughter, not mine. It's like, oh shit, now I can't retire. Wife will be a baby gap every day.
Is there such a thing anymore?
I don't know.
I know there was when my daughter was born, because, like you said, my wife was there every day.
Yeah, wait till she gets wait till your daughter, if your daughter ever has kids, dude, you're retiring when he's boop down. Your wife's gonna be buying. You'll be doing the same shit though. I guarantee you'll spoil that baby.
Yeah. Okay, I don't see anybody. I've got one of those flashing lights on the road, and I wanted to make sure there's nobody crossing the street. Sometimes it stays on for a minute after someone crosses. Oh, I think I hit him. Just kidding. Well, Paul, it's nasty, cold, and wet up here.
Oh, you guys got some of that cold front too?
Yeah, the Pineapple Express leaves Hawaii and heads to Washington State. That's kind of the flow of that storm. That's fairly normal. It's called the Pineapple Express.
Oh, you only got a couple more days before you leave, huh?
Yeah. You know, and Monday's supposed to be sunny and 85 in Maui. So, but it's supposed to rain up through the weekend, but not nearly as heavy or not nearly as windy as it had been. There was 135-mile-an-hour winds on the island of Hawaii.
That's hurricane
crazy.
status.
Yeah, that's crazy. And
It's
up
like
in the mountains.
It's like what, a Cat 2, Cat 3? Something like that.
So my sub who subbed for me yesterday, and he subbed for me last week, he's my go-to guy. He and his wife are going to Maui because I'm gone for a week. He can only sub for me for 2 days. Then he's going to Kona. Then he's going to Hawaii. So he's subbing for me for 2, and then I've got to get another sub for the last 4. But I've got to text him and say, hey, you know, good luck, and because Kona got hit the hardest. Although Maui got the most rain, Kona got the most wind. Or Hawaii, I should say. Hawaii is the big island.
Do you really hang around in the touristy area, or since you've been there a bunch of times, you guys kind of go off the beaten path a little bit?
We go off the beaten path a lot. Sometimes we'll even hang at our resort wherever we're staying, just because we've seen so much of it already. So you know that's a possibility, as well as just hang at our beach where we're staying. So it depends. And you know, we're taking my daughter's boyfriend, who I think this might be the final trip. She's so over him, it sounds like. And we said, well, don't break up with him yet. You know, he's got a ticket. You know, we paid extra for a room. You know, hold on to him for a little bit. And we pay for everything when he comes. He just has to buy his ticket. And he's not a big eater like her old boyfriend was a big eater. You know, he would eat a whole pizza. This guy eats about half a pizza.
That's how Lance is rating the boyfriends, how much they can eat.
Yeah.
That's when my wife's mother used to look at me and say, "Well, he sure eats a lot."
Uh,
I don't know how my parents survived with 3 boys, and we ate a lot.
teenagers,
Constant.
period, man. If they're active, they'll eat a shit ton of food.
Yeah, constantly eating. I don't know how they survived, because my dad was in the military, and you know, the military folks didn't make a lot of money back then. My mom was a waitress, had to waitress because just to put shoes on our feet.
Oh yeah, he's gotten big, Chin, for sure.
And we put stuff on layaway. Someone said layaway the other day. I don't know who it was, and it reminded me of buying my school clothes. I would pick strawberries and cucumbers in the summer to buy my school clothes, and a lot of times, you know, you would buy the clothes midsummer, put them on layaway, and you'd finish paying them off at the end of the summer.
Places don't do layaway year round. I think they used to back in the day, didn't they?
You know, they did, and now I don't even know that they. I don't know. I don't think stores do layaway anymore. I don't think it's a thing.
A lot of them do it during the holidays still. Like Walmart still does it
Oh, do they?
during the
Okay.
holidays. Yeah. Because it was a nightmare, dude, when I worked there. Oh my God, dude, I hated layaway. Because
Oh yeah.
they would have to we would either have to move a bunch of merchandise from in the store out to the trailers that they'd bring in, those containers.
Yeah.
Or we would have to put all the layaway shit in there. And every time somebody wanted something, we'd have to go digging through those damn containers. Oh my God, it was a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
What's up, David?
Morning, everybody. Justin, stop talking shit and answer the door when I'm knocking.
Yeah, that was kind of embarrassing as a kid. I didn't like to tell my friends that we had to put my clothes on layaway. I had never really told them. Like, yeah.
Justin, did you fix the printer?
Yeah, the resetting the router work that I was talking about at the beginning.
You're
of the
welcome.
show. I gave you credit for that.
Yeah, he
When I
did.
told I told
Gonna be
Randy,
honest, have you noticed the last few days when people have listened to me, things have worked?
all right, don't get too cocky, all right?
Look, I'm getting that American ego now. Look.
Jim says hello to you, David.
Yeah, hey Jim.
Brenda says hi.
Yeah, I said hello to Brenda.
It's just weird that it knocked off one printer, but not both of them.
Yeah.
I think Doug's ready.
Got to drop off for a bit. I've got some stuff to sort out with my sister. Might be back.
Okay,
All right.
Mark.
Catch you in a bit, Mark.
Okay, Mark.
All right.
Hi, Mark.
Yeah,
Hi, Mark.
but I was telling Randy, it's just weird that it knocked off one printer but left the other one on it. I don't understand.
Yeah,
that.
it's some. It might have just got itself confused. You know, with the cache and stuff. It happens.
But I had to wait until everybody went to bed before I could reset it. So because everybody was out in the living room,
Because
watching
otherwise,
TV
everyone
and
would be
shit.
in the room going, "What are you doing?"
I
Oh,
lost
dude,
internet.
the minute the internet goes out, dude, they all start filtering out like roaches out of their rooms. What's going on?
Yeah, that's the truth. That's my daughter.
You want to find out where your kids are? Go turn the internet off, and you'll find them within about 3 minutes.
You
Or
wanna-
you'll hear, or you'll
wanna
hear
have a
them
laugh,
across
guys?
the house. Son of a bitch!
Yeah, to have a laugh. My new phone's on its way, and we've just been to Laura's sister's. And when I was at the bus stop, a DPD van pulled up at the bus stop. So I thought, I'm just going to track the delivery on my phone, because it just reminded me my fucking phone was on that van. It was so close to me, and I couldn't have it.
Yeah, here, if you can find like a UPS, if you call up UPS and say, "Hey, I'm in a rush. I need to get this package," and they're close to your house, they'll actually tell you where the driver's at. You can go meet
Yeah,
them
you
somewhere and
can.
get your package.
Yeah, you can with low end parcels, but because this is an high end phone, they won't get it. You have to be at your door and you have to give a code number.
Well, see, what UPS does is they'll just verify. You have to just show them your license, and as long as it matches the name on
Yeah.
the package, they'll give it to you.
Or if it was like with a TV, the parcel guy would just leave it at your door and fuck off.
Because the last time I did that, I was actually waiting on the Air 2 to get here, because the day I was leaving that day to go to the drone meetup, or no, it was the next, no, yeah, it was that day, and I had called up UPS just to ask them if they had any idea when the truck might be near my area, and she goes, "Well, he's about 10 stops from you, and he's only a few miles from you. If you want to go meet him, I can contact him on it, and let him know you're going to meet him." So she told me what street he was on. He was only like a couple miles from me. I went over and met him, and he just checked my ID and was like, "There you go."
Well, that's nice. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, you can do that. You can call up UPS. I've done it a few times, but that was the last time I did it.
Okay. So, hey, David, question.
Yes.
So, like in the United States, we have different dialects. Like Chris Hope, has a Texas drawl. I have the Washington, normal, dialect. You and
Normal?
Mark are, yeah, normal. You and Mark are completely different. What part of England are you in, and what part of England is he in to make that such a big difference?
Okay, so I'm from God's County, Lancashire. That's the little perfect piece of land that God made, called it Lancashire, the Red Rose.
Okay.
Mark is technically from that county, but he's a bit of a reject because we kicked them out. They're now Manchester. Yeah, they're not part of Lancashire.
Okay.
But yeah,
so give me directions, north and south. Are you north of him? Are you south of him?
As I sit now, I am south of him. Where I am originally from is slightly northwest to him. I would say about an hour's drive.
Okay. And so are you, because you're a little closer to an Irish, you probably don't like that, an Irish accent-ish compared to him.
Fucking I am not. Back off. No. So my accent, as I found out today, is been flicking around a little bit, because when I was getting off the bus, this woman apologised to the bus driver for kept pressing the bell because she didn't realise she was leaning on it. And I went, "Don't take that sort of shit, driver. Just kick her off." She was getting off anyway. So she turned around and had a laugh, and her husband went, "I'd have kicked her off a long time ago." Yeah. And then he said to me, he went, "You've got an accent." And he said, "You're not from round here." And I went, "I've got an accent." And he went, "Wait up a minute, you just sound Essex." And I turned back on the Lancashire accent. I was like, "Yeah, no." And he was like, "He's there." Yeah. So Lancashire is my northern accent. That's what, when I say things like water, stuff like that, and you guys are water, right? That's not how I hear it.
Okay.
But that's my Lancashire accent coming out. But some people said I'm starting to get a bit of a ethics type gangster style to my accent. And I'm like, well, that can pack it in.
Okay.
So I'm from the land of where we normally go ecky thump and stuff like that. We miss out the T's when we're talking. So we're going up road instead of up the road.
Okay.
Yeah.
Justin?
And so I've got a buddy that is from Sunderland area. Where is that in England?
Ah, right. So that is northeast. In terms, it's just below Scotland. Now, like I said, if you really, really, really want to upset him, call him a Geordie.
You told me that, and I did, and he side-eyed me, and he knew that I was playing with him. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Good job, really, because if he didn't know you were side-eyed, yeah, he could have killed you. Yeah, because
Yeah.
he's a Mackham. Basically, Sunderland and Newcastle are two big cities near each other, and they hate each other.
Oh yeah. He won't even drink Newcastle beer. In fact, if
No.
Newcastle beer is in the room, he starts getting pissy, and it's a good pissy. He plays it because because no one else from here is from England, so
Yeah.
he kind of shares the whole story. So
Over here, a company can ruin its business just by sponsoring a football club. If you was a business in Sunderland and that was your core customer, do never sponsor a local football club like Newcastle or Middlesbrough. You're better off trying to sponsor Sunderland.
Yeah.
Because
So he has an accent closer to you than he does Mark. Would that be correct?
No, because his accent should be more Scottish.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's where he's just below. But like I said, my accent, because I lived most of my life in Lancashire, then I moved to North Wales, so I picked up a bit of Burda and Tip Babbity and shit like that, because the Welsh are funny fuckers. Yeah, I know what it means when it says "bah," means run like fuck. And now I live down in south of England. I'm picking up a bit of the Essex twang.
Okay.
But yeah, he is. He's more northern than any of us. Your mate, Mark.
Okay.
Mark's a northerner, but I'm more of a northerner because I'm slightly north.
Okay.
But they call me an honorary southerner down here because I'm picking up the Essex accent of it.
Okay.
Oh, what do you want to? Dre, you called me a second ago.
Well, I was going to ask you to translate once David stopped talking so we can all understand.
Ah.
Since he admits that he drops his T's and stuff, so I like that explains it.
The problem is in the UK, you could literally walk around the corner and get a completely new accent from people.
Okay. Yeah.
There's so many dialects. So no,
it's the same here too. You can have multiple dialects just in one state.
Yeah, but you've heard why I'm man, haven't you?
Oh God, dude, I can't understand a fucking thing that dude said.
Yeah, me being from Lancashire, I can completely and utterly understand him. Laura can't, being from Cambridge. She can't understand. She can't even understand the Scottish, and I'm like, he said he wants a cup of tea. What Laura will have heard was, "Give me a fucking cup of tea, you fucking bastard." And I just hear, "Can I have a cup of tea, please?"
Oh yeah, some of the like southern accents, if they're real deep, you'd have trouble understanding them. Plus, if you live in an area long enough, you may start picking up the accent and not even noticing it. Like when I was living in North Carolina for 7 years, and I went back to California, everybody said I had a slight southern accent, and I was like, "What?" I couldn't hear it. I didn't notice it.
But wouldn't you be classed as southern but living in Florida?
No, I mean, I guess, but
Florida people think they bougie. They above the rest of the southern states.
Even though they're the penis dangling off them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the southern states are really considered like North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, like those areas. I wouldn't really classify Florida as being one of the southern states as far as that type of mentality goes.
You know, it's really weird that I've got my nephew that, has lived in Oklahoma his whole life, so he's got that southern drawl. But his wife, who's also lived in Oklahoma her whole life, completely speaks like I do. no, Southern drawl. And it's like, how does that happen?
Well,
Yeah.
that
Well, it's-
happened. I can tell you how that happens. She speaks to him more than he speaks to her, right? So
Yeah.
he obviously speaks to other people. Like you can pick an accent up just by speaking to someone. Laura doesn't realise it, but sometimes she can just be randomly talking and she just goes into Scouse. It's like, Laura, you ain't even lived in Liverpool. You ain't a Scouser, just pack it in. But that's because her best friend when she lived in North Wales was a Scouser.
Okay.
Well, it's like if you go to northern Florida, like up in the Panhandle, you'll really hear a lot of more southern accent.
Yeah.
But it's actually funny because the farther south you go, everybody sounds more like people in California.
So with Laura being from Cambridge, she is considered an oddball because she can talk Scouse, but in a posh way. Because everybody says that Laura's posh. It's like,
Jody,
no.
David sounds Irish. See, like I used to, when I first started hanging out online, like with people from around the world, dude, every British person sounded the same to me. And even like if I would have heard Matt
And then you met
talking,
White High Man.
well, I'm saying, no. I'm saying if I would have heard you talk and then like
Well,
heard Matt talk from Australia, I wouldn't have known the difference. But now I can totally hear the difference, and I can hear the different dialects when people
the
talk.
strange thing is, with Matt, I can hear a lot of Lancashire with him. He only lived in Lancashire for a short while, but it's one of the. That's just why they call it the King's English, because it's one of them accents that you quickly pick up and you don't realise it. You can just be there for a couple of weeks and suddenly you're going up road, just going uptown, yeah, just missing out there's and stuff.
Like I said, I can tell the difference between like Matt and Dominic. Like I hear the differences now that I've been online for 4 or 5 years, or actually about 6, 7 years now. And I've been hanging out with a lot of people from different countries. I can totally hear the different accents.
You know
Okay,
what?
I'll be
You
right
know what
back,
else?
guys.
You know what else you'll find funny about the UK, right? Just turn around, just ask two people. They can be from the same area. Just say to them, when you go to the chippy, do you get a chip butty, chip bap, or a chip bomb? It's got so many different names. You can start a freaking riot with it. Never ever ask someone in the chippy what it is.
Like I said, if you go to, that's the thing about, like I said, U.S. states. You can go to U.S. states and it could be completely different dialect and slang terminology can be completely different.
Shut up, you.
Laura.
I would say slang has gotten a little bit more universal now with
anything
the
else in that bag?
wide introduction of the internet over the
Oh,
years.
yeah.
But
What? Right. Mine.
Shut up, Justin.
Don't go away. Yours. Yours.
Apple car.
well, yeah, and that was funny too. Was it like was about a
You
month ago
lied.
when Laura was on? I don't remember whose live stream it was when she said something and she all of a sudden she sounded Irish out of nowhere.
Yeah, Laura. Yeah, Laura does have a multitude of accents.
I don't remember what she said, but it was the way she said it. I was like, "Who the fuck was that?"
No one even sounds like that.
You do sound like that.
No, I don't. No, because that guy said today I had northern accent, and then he said I had a southern accent. Piss off. Or do you want it from Cambridge? I'm giving you
I
the
wish
Cambridge. Just a minute. I'm just going to give it a Cambridge version. Laura, one would like you to piss off.
One doesn't speak like that.
I don't know. Right, what are you going to say, Justin?
And then where's
I was
Michael? Where's Michael from? Is he Australia?
Michael?
Yeah.
Who's Michael?
Who the fuck's Michael?
You mean Dominic?
Isn't that his name? Can fix stuff. Who is that?
John,
That's
That's
JDS.
Shady. Yes, he's Canadian.
He's American.
he's Canadian.
No, he's Canadian.
He's the guy that talks really
No.
slow, right?
He's American, Justin. 51st state.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Does he talk
Yeah.
really slow?
No,
No.
Who's the guy that?
Oh! I think
Not
he's
his name,
talking about the one that had a falling out with Tim and me.
Maybe it's I don't know. Gosh, I'm getting old, guys. I don't
talking
know.
about Welsh Rob.
No, the other guy. He's from Salisbury, Canterbury.
He talks fairly slow, you know,
Yeah, but he is slow.
and nice guy. And he's got drones and
Oh, it's not him then.
printers. He's got drones and printers, mostly printers, because he tells you guys, how to fix stuff.
That,
I don't
He's
know
pretty
who the
knowledgeable.
that's Randy.
No,
No,
not
no.
Randy.
Or AZ.
No.
Right,
No,
so
but AZ don't come on the panels, so it wouldn't be AZ.
And he talks. He just very. When I say he talks slow, he's very.
did he come on this panel?
Yes, he does. And he was on yesterday.
That's Randy or Dusty.
Not
He's
Randy.
talking
And this
about
guy's
the guy
got
from he's
got
talking about
that.
the guy from Australia.
probably Australia. What's his name?
There's no
I
one
thought
from
it was Michael.
Australia that's going to 3D printing.
Yeah, it is. A guy comes up from Australia, talks kind of slow, drawn out. I guess it'd be the southern accent of Australia.
And he
Who the
doesn't come
fuck
on with the camera. He comes on
you're
with
talking about Trevor.
Yeah,
Trevor.
Okay.
Trevor. Why'd I say Michael? Sorry,
God
Trevor.
damn it. I was
Yeah,
trying to think. Because I
Yeah.
was like, Dominic and Matt never comes on here hardly ever. I was like,
I thought you
Dominic,
guys were
I know.
smarter than that. You would have said Trevor a long time ago.
I completely
No.
See, you
forgot
figured it
about
out,
Trevor.
Lance.
Let's be honest. Trevor gives me so much shit, I forget about him.
That'll get him on here.
Nah,
Oh, no, he's not
he
going.
hasn't. He's Australian. He ain't got the bollocks to come on here.
Uh,
Okay, put gas in the car at $4.42 a gallon.
Well, at least he wasn't talking about you, Randy, because he was saying the person was slow.
And Trevor's just methodical. That's what I meant to say, not slow. He's just real methodical on his thoughts when he speaks.
Yeah, he likes to think before he speaks.
Yeah. Unlike me.
He really shouldn't though, because there still comes out with shit. I could say that because he gives me shit.
Yeah. Trevor. Why did I forget that?
And if he's got a
I
problem
mean,
with it,
because
he can see me in my North Korean tower.
because when he was saying, from Australia and slow, I was thinking Matt, but I was like, Matt don't 3D print.
Matt's
Yeah.
just slow. I said he just don't wear that helmet when he's on his scooter. He wears it all the time.
You
Randy,
know what
but
I
I've been
see
called.
as an
Randy just said I've been called a lot of things. Slow is never one of
odd
them.
couple is Matt and Dennis Lovelady. To me, that seems like the oddest couple. To me,
Who?
Matt and
Matt
Dennis
and Dennis
Lovelady.
Lovelady.
Dennis Lovelady?
Yeah.
Yeah. Matt could give a crap. Matt's pretty, I don't want to say abrasive, but he speaks his mind, right? And Dennis is so kind.
Why don't you
He's
hang out.
probably
with
one
him.
of the kindest men I've ever met online, I think.
Right. I want to point something out about Matt. Matt has lived in the UK. If you actually speak to Matt one-to-one, right, he is the politest, nicest person you could talk to. However, he's been to the UK and he has that funny side to him. and he just
Oh,
likes to
Matt
have a laugh.
doesn't have it. Matt don't have a filter though, neither.
No.
Yeah, he doesn't have a. That's what I probably meant to say. No filter.
But Matt's also very respectful at the same time. If that makes
That's what I
sense.
mean. If you speak one-to-one
Yeah.
to him, he'll talk to you politely. He's good. But he likes to
Sure.
have a laugh as well. He likes to have his little digs.
Yeah.
To be honest,
Yeah, but
Matt is one person I would really like to meet.
Dennis has already has said before, you know, he understands that all of us are kind of just the way we are. It don't bother him. He's
Everybody's
said that
different.
before.
Yep, exactly. And that's Dennis. That's why I say he's probably the kindest man I've ever met online. You know, just, you know, really genuine and he's not judgmental. He's, you know, just a
See,
kind.
that's the
Because when he was on Matt's show, and we were all joking around about him being at the beach and looking at the girls and stuff, there were some people in the drone community that got super pissed off at us and said, "Oh, Dennis is a respectful guy, and you guys shouldn't have been talking like that." Dennis came and told me it when me and Matt were talking to him. He said, "I didn't care. You guys weren't bothering me." He goes, "If it was bothering me, I would have left." But there were some people in the drone community that got super pissed off about that live stream.
So one thing you guys all need to know, being from the UK, right? One, I'm very respectful, and if you need help, I will try and help you, no matter what. I don't give a shit what you said. When we have an argument, once we've had it, it's over. We don't bring it back. Dre, don't bring it back. Dre.
I'm just the guy who likes to rip the Band-Aid off real quick.
No. But also, if we're not laughing and having a dig at you, we don't like you. So when I call you Mr. Green Screen, it's me saying, Lance, you're a good guy. I like you. But
I thank you.
But where's the butt at?
It was like my college football coach. My college football coach said, "When I stop yelling at you, that's when I stop caring about you." And I thought that was pretty insightful.
I don't like that Dre just made. What was that?
Because I can identify with that comment.
7:39, not bad. I stopped for gas and I left as late as I wanted to. I'm only 4 minutes late.
We're supposed to get triple digits today.
sorry about that, guys. My phone's here.
Yeah, they say California is hot, hot, hot.
We're cooking.
Yeah, you guys didn't get any of that cold wave at all.
We got a high pressure system hanging over the state. It'll be right at 100 today, over 100 tomorrow, possibly 102 on Thursday, 99 on Friday.
So my daughter lives with 4 California girls, and they're used to the hot weather, so they won't turn on air conditioning. And 3 of the bedrooms are upstairs, and we know what heat does.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So all their bedrooms are like overheated, and my daughter's like, "Come on, let's turn the air conditioning on." And the roommates are so cheap, you know, they all are. I mean, even my daughter, you know, they're saying, "No, we're not turning it's going to cost us money. We're not turning on the air. You know, turn on the fan." You know.
God, they
so
sound like Yorkshire people.
I don't give a shit if they're from California or not. I never was like, "Oh, let's turn the air off." Fuck that. Tell them to go out to the desert for a couple of days, and they'll change their mind real quick about having that AC off. Because the fan ain't gonna do shit.
Now, San Diego's funny like that. If you're close to the water, you'll always get that ocean breeze.
Oh,
Right.
Like I said, you go inland, 1 or 2 miles inland, it's a whole different atmosphere.
same over here.
Hey, Justin, will you send me the link?
Yeah. I can't.
Dre, send me the link.
No, the Zoom enhanced encryption is on. Data set. What? It won't let me grab the link up at the top where the shield is, where it usually is at.
When I came on, it said to me, "Do I want to allow Zoom to control my computer?" I was like, "Hell the fuck no!"
Hey, Paul, make me host real quick for a second.
Okay.
I just want to see something. I wonder if they're blocking that from co-hosts now. Only the hosts can do that.
Hear it?
Because I can't copy it either.
Yeah, it doesn't let me. It doesn't let me grab it.
Yeah.
Weird.
Dre, Justin.
Yeah, they must have changed something.
The link's in the YouTube chat.
I tried
Yeah,
for the
but-
YouTube chat. It won't let me grab it.
You can copy and paste it. But the thing is Lance can't go to the chat on his school computer. They won't allow him to pull up the chat.
All right.
They have a security setting. You can go to YouTube, you just can't type in any chats or see any chats. So
This class must be right next to the parking lot.
luckily it shows the entire link at the top without having to click on it. So
Yeah.
you can copy and paste it. But yeah, you used to be able to go to that green shield up at the top, and any of us could click it, and everything would be right there. The thing and everything. But now it's saying there's an enhanced encryption is on. You are connected to Zoom Global Network via data centers in the United States. And then you go to security settings and sound.
It's going to be a new feature from Zoom, I'm telling you, because it. Justin, guess what I got?
What?
Guess what's here?
It's really weird.
Can you see it?
Yeah, Galaxy
yeah.
S26.
Nice.
The Ultra version.
The what version?
Ultra. Top
Yeah,
end.
that's all the ones I would buy is the Ultras. So what's the big upgrade? I should say, what are you coming from
none.
to go to a
Probably
26? What did you have before?
S24.
Okay, I went from the S23 to the 25, and it wasn't much of an upgrade.
I think this one's more about the AI than.
Oh, the one thing David always bitches about. Nice.
Yep.
You know he's going to be on here later. This fucking phone, fucking Google. AI bullshit. That's exactly what he's going to end up. Well, just give it a couple days.
Couple of days. You was right with later. Although I am going to football tonight, so I might not be on.
I thought Lance was already in.
He is.
He has to, yeah, but he was on his phone. He's trying to get on the computer at school.
Oh.
But like I said, the computer at the school blocks the YouTube chats. You can go to YouTube, but it won't allow you to pull up chats or go into any chats. I guess some kind of security reason, I'm assuming.
Yeah, so the chat did open up every once in a while.
Well, I was able to get you the link, so
Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah. So every once in a while, the chat, most of the time, I would say 90% of the time, the chat doesn't allow me to have a chat. This morning it did, so I was able to get in, but not very often does that happen. How do you like my hat?
What was that, Johnny's hat?
No.
Can't see that. I can't tell.
Oh, I was just about to curse then. I thought they didn't give me a cable.
and my nickname. That's my nickname. Instead of Pokemon, it's Chainmon. My last name means chain.
I don't know how they did away with the Bluetooth stylus. They got rid of the stylus in the Ultra.
No. Oh, yeah, it's not Bluetooth anymore.
Oh,
You
it's
still
just
get the stylus, but it's not. I don't think it's Bluetooth.
yeah, because they used to warn you when your stylus, like you would leave it behind once you get so many feet from it. It'd tell you, hey, your stylus ain't in the phone. And you look at it, kind of send you an alert, warn you that it fell out or whatever. I'll tell you though, you lose one of those stylus, God, you're a bitch to find, man. Mine dropped one day on the school bus right on the floor, right at my feet in front of me, and then the bitch bounced off somewhere and disappeared, and it took me fucking like an hour to find it.
Thank God for that. There's my old phone.
Yeah, I won't upgrade for at least another year, Randy. I'll end up buying like a 24 or something. I always stay a couple generations behind.
Yeah, you ain't going to be missing much, to be honest.
Oh yeah, dude, that's one thing I don't really give a shit, to be honest with you, is about the cameras on the phone. I never use my camera hardly ever.
I'm always using the camera,
Yeah, I rarely use my camera.
but that's because I've got birds doing stupid things.
I'm just not one of those people that goes around and takes pictures of everything when I'm places, you know. I like if I'm somewhere and I'm enjoying something, like if it's like going to experience something, usually I'm just too into it to be worried about taking pictures. Unless it's something really crazy, then I might pop my phone out and take a picture. Oh yeah, the AI object remover. Yeah, it is pretty cool. I've seen videos on that.
Right,
Did
fuck
you
you,
guys wear
Samsung.
out Joe yesterday
Oh,
on that all dayer?
I'll let him off.
Do what?
Did you guys wear out Joe yesterday? Being on all day?
Yeah, he wasn't even on all day. He came off and on, but he did stay on for quite a while though. I think he. No, was he on all day? I don't know if he's. I was on. I'm no. I stuck it out the entire day. I was on here the whole damn time yesterday. I was gonna jump off at 4 o'clock and take like an hour break, come back, and I just kind of just stuck it out.
I have no idea why I didn't know Trevor's name. My gosh, I feel bad.
Yeah, see, I don't have to do that, Randy. Sarah takes enough damn pictures for 3 people.
It's a...
Sarah's always wanting to take pictures of the kids. It's like she has this tradition every year. She takes pictures of the kids on their first day of school up against the wall. We got one from every single year.
Yeah, well, all coming good. Set up, provide. Service provider. Okay.
Jim said, Paul, it's snowing like a blizzard now, right now. How about you? No, it doesn't look like it on the TV back there.
No, there's no snow here.
Jim's not far from you though. He's only what, like an hour and a half or something from you?
Hour and a half south of me.
Yeah.
Well, the snow is coming down. It's got like fingers coming down across Michigan. So he's probably in the middle of a finger.
You have any more scheduled to hit you?
Oh yeah, the fingers are coming across, but not that much.
Yeah, but when are you guys supposed to get your next little blast? A couple hours or something?
Yeah, hang on a minute. Let me see if I can maneuver this.
Oh, that about.
Yeah, it felt a lot colder than 42 out. I don't know what the feels like temperature was this morning, but it felt a lot colder than that when I went outside this morning. I went out there at like 6 o'clock this morning.
Here's the weather. Jim's down here, this area. So this right here, let's see where it's going. Nope, not coming here. Now that might get here, but it seems to dissipate.
Yeah, you're gonna get some of it. Zoom way out. Oh yeah, that big old chunk coming back behind all that shit. It's warmed up quite a bit. It was 42 this morning, Brenda. It's 48 now. It's not super cold. Well, for me, it's not. It's not super cold out. I was out there a few minutes ago without a sweater on. It was hot.
Do there for a minute. Let them have a fight with each other.
But it is cloudy and actually, we just got a little slight breeze. And then I cleaned up the porch yesterday, and the fucking wind came back through again. Fucking leaves all over the porch again.
Oh, don't you just hate that?
Yeah, now I gotta go back out there and sweep it again. I need to get some screens so we can get some screen back on that door so it stops doing that. I can close that door up.
Yeah, last summer when we had a really windy day, I'd literally just stacked all the paperwork up on my table. It's like, that'll do. Laura opened the fucking door, it's like whoosh. I was well pissed. Don't all talk at once now.
And it's not really windy down here right now. There's just a little slight breeze outside.
Apparently, we're going to have the hottest day on record for March on Wednesday, so tomorrow.
What's that?
21, 22 degrees. Don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. I think it's something like. Hey Google, what is 22 degrees in Fahrenheit?
It's around 70. That's not That's not hot at all.
71.6.
Yeah, it's not that hot.
For the UK, this time of year, that's hot.
That's a nice average day here.
Yeah, but we get that muggy heat that comes
Yeah.
with it. It just becomes very sticky very quickly because we're surrounded by water.
Same here. It's
Okay.
worse the farther inland you go too.
Dad
The
joke.
air is a lot thicker and nasty.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, dad joke. What is the dad is asking the daughter, he says, "What's your favorite letter?" The daughter says, "The letter G, sir." And why is that, Angus? Too funny. That, David, was from my English friend from Sunderland.
Yeah, but he can't help it.
He also sent me free bungee jumping today. No strings attached.
Oh my God. That would be that would be a good marketing slogan for bungee jumping.
Did you hear about the guy that dipped his balls in glitter? Pretty nuts, right?
Oh my God.
These are all his jokes that he sent me. Anyway.
Just sending you random dad jokes. I'm gonna make some.
Right, Samsung have pissed me off already.
Yeah, here we go.
No, they did the fingerprint, register your fingerprint.
Yeah.
And it just kept showing like little things where you to put your finger. And I thought, fucking hell, the whole screen's a fingerprint. And then it after I fucking did all the touching around the screen, it come up and said, no, it's here in the middle.
I do multiple fingerprints when I do mine. Because especially like your two thumbs, do both of them because you'll end up holding your phone with either hand at some point. It's more convenient when you got them both on there. Because it's so bad. There it is.
That's it. Who in the fucking goddamn hell wants to plant new trees every time you do a search?
What?
Oh, he's come up with all these search engines, and one of them's called Escolia or Scolcia, and it says plant trees every time you search.
Oh yeah, Microsoft has that shit built in too, where you go to like to check the weather and shit, and they say, "Oh, if you can if you collect up so many points, we'll plant a tree in wherever." Like, why don't you just do that to begin with? I thought I needed. Go plant a tree then. I don't care.
No,
I just
Bigsby is definitely going. Fuck you.
see. I don't like the whole. Oh, we'll do a plant a tree in somebody's memory or something. Cause you just don't know if they're actually doing it or not. You don't ever really get any confirmation that they actually did it. You're just assuming they're doing it. Yeah, because like I said, Microsoft does the same thing. They have this thing where they'll say if you use, you know, you use their thing so much, they'll plant a tree or whatever.
Yes, but I don't bloody want it.
Yeah, setup process is always a fun and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's
guys,
trying
hey,
to
I
get.
gotta get.
He's trying to get me
See
to
ya.
settle Bigsby. It's getting upset because I keep taking it out.
I don't ever use any of those to be honest. I don't even use Hey Google. Like if I want to look something up, I'll just hit the microphone on the search engine and just ask the search engine.
They finally fixed the glitch.
They just announced that they took out another one of the Iranian leaders.
Yeah, that was this morning. They did that. It was an Israel operation.
Yeah, is that the specialist? They reckon
Yeah,
defense specialist.
yeah, and they said that there was about a handful of other leadership people with them as well. That had to do with that department, I guess.
You'd think this in this day and age they'd be using fucking Zoom to talk to each other or something to, some sort of service so you're not all in the same place.
Yeah, I'd have packed my shit and left that place. Dude, I'm sorry. I don't know how these people can be that fucking stupid. But to me, that's just stupidity at the end of the day. You know they're targeting your ass, and they will get you at some point. It's just a matter of time. Like, I wouldn't want to be anywhere near that. Like if they were on a more evenly playing field, I would say, yeah, I can understand. But like when you know, they got to know that their backs against the wall. Like I would not want to be there. Be like, all right, who wants to take the next? Who wants to be the next spring leader? I sure as hell wouldn't be answering my damn raising my hand. Who left?
Lance
Yeah.
probably got class. Brenda says she's getting some strong winds out of the north and no sun.
Yeah, it's not sunny here. Oh, now the sun's actually out now. It wasn't earlier. My bedroom window didn't look sunny out, but yeah, my kitchen it is.
Yeah, you know when you get a new phone and you
I gotta
transfer
clean up the
everything over.
fucking mess everybody made yesterday, folks.
Oh, you're trying to transfer all your data over?
Yeah, well, normally Microsoft and Google and Samsung have always had this thing where it never transfers your background. So you always get the default background and you have to go and find a picture again and stuff. Well, my pictures of a bird that I've not had since 2011, the very first cockatiel I got. And this time it's actually transferred it over
Oh, good.
and all my widgets.
Remember when you used to have to do that shit by Bluetooth when you get a new phone?
Oh, yeah. And then they
That's
brought the
fine.
back-to-back shit out.
Yeah, we could do. Yeah, you could put the two phones together.
Yeah, now it's done. Now you can do it Wi-Fi, which it said it'll take 20 hours. Or I can use cables.
Yeah, I think it was. I think it was the Motorola phones were the first ones that started doing the back. That was the Moto phones. Hello, Moto. I think they were the first ones that had that.
I thought it was Samsung with the near field technology.
I'm not sure about that. I remember when the Motos came out with them. It was a big old thing. Everybody thought it was the coolest shit ever.
Oh, Moto. Yeah. So Samsung did the full transfer thing. You know, you tap the two phones together and it would transfer. But I think it was Motorola or Nokia that did the. If you wanted to send a quick file to someone, you could just go tap, and it was done.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was Motorola when they had the Moto.
Yeah, but they didn't have the security with it because I remember people complaining that people was just walking past tapping the phones and getting a virus. Obviously, not like that anymore.
No, it's because that was a very new technology at the time, so they didn't have all the gaps and
It was like
security
when the
issues.
first contactless payments come out and they started selling the actual little devices so you could take your own make your own payments. You know, if somebody was like told you some money, they could just tap the contactless. People were walking through town with them and just tapping people's phones and taking payments, you know, from the thing. That soon got shut down. That was a big scandal over here. Because you had, when it first came out, they brought the tap on, tap off with the trains. Well, people were tapping the train ticket, but the machine was actually taking a payment from the card as well, so they were double tapping. I don't think
while you
anyone
go
ever
good
got
with
the
your
money back.
phone, I think I'm going to shut it down. Justin, we'll see you later today. David, stay out of trouble.
Yeah, I'm going football in a minute. So
There you go.
if I'm not on tonight, I will speak to you tomorrow.
Where did
Okay.
that come from? That came out of nowhere. All right. Catch you